Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lounge of You Go Girl. We are back. We are back live in the lounge today for another topic. How is everybody doing? I hope that you're finding today beautiful, restful. I'm praying that you're happy and that you're being productive, or you're just simply chilling. Whatever it is, I hope that it's good for you. So we're back today in the lounge, and I have another topic I want to share that's going to be a little deep. I want to get you thinking. We said that we were going to uncover some trauma. We're going to do some healing. You guys know that I have revamped my YouTube channel, and the name of that channel is Living Life by Design. And we're doing a focus more on healing the woman, the mature woman, so that in these seasoned years, she can enjoy her life abundantly. So that's what we're doing on the podcast as well as the channel. So today, the topic is you love the dream, not the purpose. I saw a message, actually a small little reel that was on Facebook, and man, was it given? It was given. And it made me want to share this with a lot of women who are still healing, or maybe you may not even be in the healing stage yet. You might still be bitter or angry or moving through the hurt, all the different stages that you go through, from being angry to sad to, bitter, and all of these stages, so many stages when you go through being hurt from a relationship. So you may still be there. And a lot of women drag that on for years and years and years and years. And they find it hard to move on and to find peace and to be able to live and make their life happy or joyful, because we're striving for joy. Because, happiness can be temporary. But when you have that peace that surpasses all understanding, that deep down gut that resonates on the inside of you, no one can take it away from you. Even if storms rage on the outside of you, you still have joy inside. So that's what we're striving for, because that is the only way that we're going to survive in this world, in this time, with all of the things that happens outside of us. We're searching, and I won't say searching, we're creating joy. So with that being said, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about these relationships. See, a lot of times, and I know that this is going to resonate with a lot of people, and some people are going to find this eye-opening, and it's going to wake them up. And some people are going to release it immediately. And some people are going to have to chew on it for a bit. And some people probably even get upset. But this is the truth that we have to recognize. See, oftentimes we get in these relationships, and when they don't last, and you had such high hopes, and to you everything was going great, and then you get blindsided, either by this person deciding that this is not for them, or it could come by way of something very traumatic, where this person you find out was dishonest, and they broke your heart, and they were manipulative, they were using you in some way. They could be narcissistic, controlling, abusive, all of those things. And then you find yourself alone, right? And you go on and on and on, and you don't let go. And you keep thinking about what if, and how much you love that person, how much you adored that person, and that you had the greatest relationship. I want you to chew on this for a moment. Oftentimes, it's not so much that you really want that with that person, when you feel like you can't let go of them. You want the idea of them. You want the idea of all the things that you had dreamed about doing and creating in that relationship. What you thought the potential of that person could be. What you thought the potential of where you could go together. See, that is often what it is, because when someone has really hurt you and have really just made you feel like you were nothing and just drug you through so many traumatic experiences, and you felt broken. Do you really want them? No, you don't. You want the idea of what you thought you guys were working towards. That was like an epiphany. I was like, man, this is very profound, because oftentimes women are not letting go of those relationships because in their mind, they're created that this person was so great when we were smiling and loving each other and being affectionate. It felt good. That's a good space. Everybody wants that. Well, when you find out who that person really is, it's not them you want, because surely you don't want somebody that's abusive, someone that is deceitful and manipulative and just disloyal. You don't want that. You want what you thought you guys could have. You want what you thought you all were doing. And that was enough for me. Now, my relationships in my past, I had long since gotten over. But I meet so many beautiful women who are still giving that same person a chance after chance after chance after chance, because every time they come back with a new story. They come back with a new promise of what they're going to do for you and how they're going to be in your life. And if you just give them one more chance, they can give you the dreams and the love that you desire. So how many times does it take, ladies, for you to realize that they're selling you a pipe dream? How many times are you going to continue to give them a chance? It's not that you want that person back. You want the promise of the things that they said that they would do, because that's what you want in your relationship. You want the dream, not the person. Because every time we see something horrific that happens to someone else that we're not personally connected with, what's the first thing we say? I would not dare be with a person like that. How could she even want that person? Throw the book at him. Let him go to jail. We start thinking about how that person could be better off without them. Apply that to yourself. See, we are easy to say that when it's someone else and not us, because we're caught up in the dream. You might have been a cute couple together. He could be handsome and all of the above, but he wasn't a good person where it counts. So you're still holding on to the idea of what that relationship had the potential to be. Sometimes I hear these stories about celebrities, and recently, some of you may be familiar with Shirley Strawberry and Steve Harvey in the morning show. And not to get into this deeply, because everything is alleged, let me say that. But from what I gather, they had her and her new husband had the perfect relationship. I think they've been married a little over a year now. And when she found out that everything that she thought was this person was a lie, he was a con man, allegedly. He was just after her for certain things, for the facade to put on for the public, while behind the scenes, allegedly, he was a criminal. So we have to be careful about falling in love with the idea of people. People will use you for a come up. People will use you to get to know your circle so that they can continue to climb. So when you realize that the person isn't who they are and they show you this, let go. Let go. There are so many people out here in this world that would be better for you. We have to understand that when something is not good for us, we have to move on and put ourselves in circles with people that are good, people that are like-minded. So let go, sis. You're not in love with that person. You're not in love with the person that abuses you and hurts you and disrespects you. You're in love with the idea of who you thought they were and what you thought you could have. It was the dream of it all, not the person. We need to realize that, ladies, and move on. You're good, you're loving, you're kind, and you deserve someone just like you. Don't fault yourself because of what you see now and that you have to move on. See, I learned how to let go and not blame myself for being a good person. See, oftentimes we think, if I could do this, if I had done that. No, sis, you were fine. You got rid of that trauma. You got rid of that toxic relationship. And it's people that can appreciate you for who you are. So I thought I'd share this today because I know there are many women that are stuck in their trauma of, I just love him. And I just wish that no, sis. It was a dream that person could be that person. The person you found out they were is who they are. Move on. Go out into this world and be great. Find your circle, find your tribe, your village, people who are like you, loving and kind and giving. And let your light shine so that you can attract that. I just wanted to share that today for the ladies to think about, who are suffering or are still hurting and trying to move on from trauma. You got this, sis. You go, girl. So thank you all for tuning in today to You Go Girl. I am Lydia, your host of this podcast. We're here to encourage you to be the best that you can be, mind, body, and spirit. And I'll see you next week here in the lounge. Take care.